Hi Lisa, I've realised I have many psychological problems. I'm going to set about resolving them with books and support. I don't want to get lost and stop hearing the non-dual message. Any thoughts? Hey Ian. I think that's great that you realise that the human tends to, if it doesn't work on itself continuously, it tends to get psychologically unbalanced for many reasons. And I don't think it's anybody's fault, and I think everybody has a tendency to be that way, and it is something that we've got to keep working on, everyone, even if you have awakening experiences. There's no one that is out of that. So say if you have an awakening experience and you become like a really popular guru, you're going to get new conditioning. So you're going to always be used to people wanting your attention. So maybe you become one of those people that they never asks other people's questions or is always trying to pull back from people. Maybe you become a bit grumpy because you feel people are crossing your boundaries. Maybe you get used to people doing things for you, so you get a bit lazy. And maybe you begin to get into slightly unhealthy relationships where people become really dependent on you and looking for your love, and like blaming you or projecting onto you, and there becomes a disbalance in that relationship, because you've got to remember relationships aren't one way. So if you're attracting lots of people that are being emotionally dependent on you, you are part of the game. So you're also part of what needs to change. It's not just the student's fault. You're also part of the problem. So you can see, like, so you have this big awakening and then you become a guru and you get into whole new conditioning. Or maybe old conditioning sparked. Maybe it reminds you of when you were a child, like feeling this superiority that you didn't have to do things, or feeling like uncomfortable people doing things for you. And it's something, again, that you've got to evolve past and from, like not getting stuck into those games. I know that I suspect that most teachers fall into that problem when they first start teaching. Yeah. So my advice to you, Ian, would be to carry on listening to non-duality, and then also discover yourself on the human level, on the psychological level, like what your chakras are saying, what your body's wanting, what the person wants on the human level, what it seeks for, what it avoids, what it doesn't like, what it is to be human. But you can carry on listening to non-duality and remembering that that is never who you are. And even though it seems like you're choosing to get into the psychological level, see that there's not actually somebody choosing to do it. It's a happening. It's a process happening.